What's going on here? Attacks ghost ship. Okay. Ghost ship is an attack. Manuel Gerber has subscribed to me on YouTube. That's pretty cool. Diplomat kind of sort of defends, but really not. Trashing, you've got Temple, Bishop, Village Wandering Minstrel, maybe Diplomat, draw a whole bunch of stuff. Wall is a card, so I care about this thing a lot. Temple, I mean, Monastery trashes too, but Temple's pretty good. Trashing cards. Well, there's no, like, plus fire extra gains. So even though you can play these cards and get VP tokens for additional payload, which is probably going to happen, you can't, like, get multiple gains, which both of these guys need in order to, like, actually function. So really the payload is playing Ghost Ship every turn. Guide kind of soft counters this. I don't know. With Wall, I definitely want to thin a lot, and I'm going to be using Temple for that. How do I open? Temple Silver. Get the Ghost Ship online. Seems okay. I haven't played Dominion in like 2 months, so this is going to be interesting. My opponent has the same opening. This is great. I'm glad this happened. Okie doke. Well, do I get a guide? Yes. Whew. Wow, this is pretty special. Is this what Dominion is like now? Does this happen all the time? Monastery seems not great. Poorhouse seems not great. I don't know. Is Monastery better than nothing? I guess it probably is. Especially because I'm behind on thinning now. Man, it's just so bad, though. I can't bring myself to get it. I should do it. He got one. I actually didn't even notice that till after he bought it. Okay, so this is, I could get a hunting party here before my first ghost ship. I mean, if it was before this shuffle, I'm pretty sure I definitely would have gotten one hunting party over this first ghost ship. I feel like that ghost ship was a little weird. But now that we're here and we're on this shuffle, the rest of my turns are going to suck. I really don't think I'm going to hit 4. It's really unlikely, and that means this ghost ship isn't great. Yeah, I would really rather have the hunting party. Here comes the ghost ship. Nice. Yeah, this is what I want. I want to trash. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm recovering from a pneumonia, so there's going to be a cough. And there's not really anything I can do about that. So I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to cough into the microphone. This draw sucks. Real bad. I can turn an estate into a monastery. Oh. Or I could do this. Let's do this. Yeah, that was better. Glad that happened. Well, these things are going to happen, and, is it Wandering Minstrel, or do I get a Diplomat, or do I pop a Temple right now? That last one seems not good. The Diplomat is only good if he plays a Ghost Ship on me. Yeah, gotta get this one. Maybe Diplomat next 4, but not this time, Sammy. A ghost ship on me this turn would be kind of nice. I could punt this monastery away. Thanks, friend. Oh, that monastery. I knew I shouldn't have gotten it, but sometimes you draw well with it. Mort Kawasaki wants to know what some of these cards do. Hey, Mort Kawasaki, it's been a minute. He grabs a temple. It just feels bad to, like, be behind to the point where, like, I can watch my opponent do this and know that it's going to be okay for them. Got a decent hand coming up, so it'll probably get ghost shipped. Yeah. Well, we'd like to skip that with the minstrel. And then the other one doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I could try and trash it to the temple this hand, but I guess I still have faith. What am I doing? This has gone really poorly. It's not really because of anything I did differently. Ugh. It has been quite a while indeed. Yeah. I've been sick for, I don't know, about 2 months. I'm still kind of getting over it, but that's why I haven't streamed. Because I've been dying. Oh, yeah. Feels good, man. Oh, look at this. Really glad I drew this estate. I need another silver. So he's drawing his deck. His only sources of draw are Hunting Party and Ghost Ship, though. He's going for Poorhouse as payload. I guess that's fine. It doesn't quite jive with a bunch of hunting parties. It's more of like a Wandering Minstrel thing. It's a little tricky, like, if you want to use Envoy in that deck. And now he's going for silver. Maybe he just bought the Poorhouse because there was nothing better to do. I guess I don't care too much. I'd really like to be popping a guide every turn. It just seems like he wants to... I'm not really sure where he thinks his payload is going to come from, but he's thin enough, at least for now, he's going to be playing that ghost ship every turn. So I guess I'd like to be able to, you know, stick my good cards back to his ghost ship and then guide every turn. So that's why I get the second guide. Having basically not played anymore since half a year after the climbing to shuffle it, was not happy with how the whole expansion's bought are now subscription based. Yeah, Dominion is really expensive now online, and that's unfortunate because it's also not good software. So there's that, but playing a ghost ship on him every turn doesn't seem like it matters right now. I could just get a gold. I guess this is where I need to decide what direction my deck's going in. I could aim for like a couple of poorhouses as payload and just get really thin with this temple. He's getting a lot of VP tokens, but that's going to dry up like now, right? He's just been rebuying temple. Man, I'm just so behind. He's had the luxury of stopping to get these temples. Just not really sure how I win this, but it probably involves putting some pressure on with Ghost Ship eventually. I'll get a hunting party now. Probably Ghost Ship next turn. Yeah, so as for this, it's just not really geared toward new players. So what it seems like is happening is they're not getting new players. The new player experience is not something they care about. So I'm guessing they're not getting enough new players. And so that's why it costs so much, I guess. I don't know. I can't claim to understand how it works. I can just tell you that it's not really good software. And it's unfortunate that people like me, I don't feel like I'm in a position to vote with my dollar on this one. Anyway, night cards. Yeah, this guy. There's a new phase. It's after the buy phase before cleanup. It's before cleanup, not after or during. But you do a thing, and it's a little weird because all your treasures are still in play, and you've already bought cards, so you usually don't have money. So like, all night cards can really do for you are like trash cards, gain cards, or maybe attack your opponent. Or there are a lot of night durations that will just do something next turn, but you play it in the night phase. So they're kind of like treasure cards. They just don't ever make money. It's a little weird. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Let's play these, so I know I can draw cards from them, and then let's do this. Woo! We did it, guys. We did it. What did my opponent do? Ooh, got a silver. Nice. So your payload is a poorhouse and 2 silvers. I still don't really feel like I need to get a ghost ship yet. I feel like he's still going to draw his deck regardless. I'm going to want to get one when the time is right, but I feel like that's next turn at the earliest. I could get a temple just for 3 VP tokens. Prevents him from getting one for 4 VP tokens next turn. Blah. I feel like building a better deck is going to be more important. Gold or ghost ship seem like what I want. Yeah, I guess I'll get the ghost ship now. No, that's not. I'll just get the gold. I'll get gold. So they don't cost an action. Yeah, they don't cost actions. You can just play as many of them as you want during your night phase in whatever order. I don't think any of them draw cards. At least not right away. One of them, draws you a card next turn. Woo! Look, I'm doing the thing. Yeah, let's get the ghost ship now. I would say most of the cards from Nocturne, the expansion where this came from, like some of them are really cool, but a lot of them are just very complex. It was not a very popular expansion. And I think it just was too complex for what it actually added to the game. There are a couple of new mechanics that I think are pretty cool. The night phase is fine, I guess. There are things called heirlooms. There are 7 Kingdom Card piles that come with an heirloom, and heirloom replaces one of the starting coppers in your deck. And they do things. And I think those are really interesting. I think that's by far the best thing that expansion gave us. Get wrecked. So it looks like he bought that temple. Maybe I should have considered getting the temple. I don't know. It's going to be hard to make up this with just provinces. My deck is not that much better than my opponent's deck. I guess I can only hope that he's just not prepared to deal with a ghost ship every turn. I mean, he does have less draw, but really not by much. Whatever. I'm tempted to resign this, but we'll see. I could go for bishop, do like a bishop golden deck thing. Actually, I should probably do that. Yeah, let's get a bishop. I should start trying to score some VP from bishop. Just buy an expensive card. That seems better than going for provinces. And in that case, I probably should have gotten the bishop last turn and the ghost ship this turn, because I still don't feel like the ghost ship is going to do all that much. He has 0 guides, so I'm going to prioritize that ghost ship as long as that's the case. It will hurt him. It's just difficult to see how I can actually win this game. What are you doing? Why are you trashing these silvers? Like, if you want to build a deck that sits and spins, use bishop. Don't use temple. Feels good, man. So I will get a province here. I do have the flexibility to maybe keep some of them around for points in the end of the game. And there's a good chance that I'll have to keep as many provinces as possible around. I can trash a copper and still make $8 on a turn. But these provinces start to get bad real fast. I don't anticipate running into wall and losing points from that, but it just gets really hard to hit 8 with too many provinces in this deck, because it's not actually good. So yeah, I'm definitely going to bishop the province right now. It seems way too early to start keeping the province around, but next turn I think is the earliest that I would realistically think about like pitching the copper. And then after that I'm going to have to start pitching components. Like a guide would be something I could trash and maybe not feel awful about. I'm not realistically going to win this game unless my opponent stalls. But he got a province, and he has less draw than me, so like it's gonna happen. He has to draw every single Palo card in his deck. He needs the Poorhouse and both golds. All three of them. And I only have to draw 4. So yeah. Now this is looking pretty good. Can't get a province now. I don't think you'd want to get it. Well, I don't know. Pressuring the province pile is probably an okay thing for you to do. What he really needs to get is either a bishop or a hunting party, and he gets a wandering minstrel. This card does absolutely nothing for him. I didn't even get ghost shipped. That's unfortunate, because it probably would have helped this turn. Okay. Well, we thought for a really long time about that. But I drew my deck. Woo! Yeah, let's do this one more time. Look at that. Look at that. I don't feel like I'm completely 100% dead now. Especially because he got that minstrel last turn. I can reasonably expect him to stall one more time before the game's over. And if it was this turn, then I can just mill another province and actually be in okay shape. Well, that seems a bit unlikely, but... I mean, a province from him is slightly less strong. Because I'm thinking, like, you know, he provinces, I province, and, like, I find some way to, like, keep a province in there. I don't know, he can't mill provinces, though. I really want him to just stall again. I'll feel better about my life. But yeah. No Ghost Ship again. Did you trash your Ghost Ship? No, you just didn't play it? What happened? How do you not play Ghost Ship 2 turns in a row? It's on top of his deck this time, but before it was... it was in your hand, and you chose to play a Poorhouse instead. Okie doke. All right. I need to trash the copper now. It nets me like 1 point. 2 points. It's so bad to do that. I guess I'm doing it. I mean, the copper really doesn't do anything anyway. I'm going to do this, and... I mean, we have a lot of options for next turn, depending on what he does. I mean, he has the Ghost Ship in hand in the action to play it, so, you know, I'm definitely going to... get Ghost Shipped, which is actually great. It helps his hand quite a bit. So I'm happy to see that. I don't have the option of getting rid of a guide this turn. So it's either going to have to be a hunting party or a Ghost Ship. And it, well, I don't know. We'll see if I decide to do that. He gets a duchy. Is it just the silver and the province in that discard? So I could bishop the ghost ship. By a province, but that, I mean, he just provinces and wins next turn, so that's just not a thing I can do. So I have to think of something else to do. I'm probably just going to buy an expensive... I want to bishop something expensive and buy an expensive card this turn. And don't want it to be a province. If I bishop gold, then I'm left with $5. So it's got to be draw. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bishop the hunting party. And then probably buy either hunting party or gold. Man, that's just not enough points. Am I going to hope that he stalls next turn? That might be the play. Just make my stand. Just count on him to stall next turn. I just can't score enough points to make it so that if he provinces next turn, I'm actually in a place where I can win, right? So if I sit and spin this turn, I'm saying I want you to stall in the next 2 turns. But if he provinces next turn, then I'm counting on a dud the following turn. Well, I guess that's still fine, right? Well, I should bishop the province. It's just, do I buy gold or duchy? Or, I mean, duchy doesn't make any sense. I could buy a gold. Then if he provinces, I'm just totally dead. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to hope he stalls. He has no guides. Just put a duchy in his deck. He says, good decision in the chat. Ah. Oh boy. Are we in trouble? No, we're not in trouble. Woo. Alright. Thanks, GG. Man, I was just dead in the water, and he didn't go for bishop. That happened. Well,